Hello again, and welcome to Skills for Health. We're now well into Unit 2, and we'll be talking about effective communication. Maybe you think you already know how to communicate. After all, you talk with people all the time, right? Well, effective communication is a little bit more than that. In this unit, we're going to explain why effective communication is related to health. We're going to practice some speaking, listening, and refusal skills. Good communication is important to developing and maintaining mental and emotional health. Good communication requires that you know what you are trying to say. If you don't know what you are trying to say, it's very difficult to communicate an effective message. Good communication also means being able to listen to others, to let them know what you are thinking and feeling, and to say no when you need to. Communication is more than talking. Communication between or among people is called interpersonal communication. And this is a process of sharing thoughts and feelings. And it involves speaking, listening, observing, and understanding one another. Take a moment to look at this cartoon frame and see if you can pick out which frame is the best form of interpersonal communication. Social support. A network of family and friends whom you can turn to for help in times of crisis and for companionship and fun for the rest of the time is called your social support system. How do we maintain a mutually healthy social support system? Well, keep this in mind. Sometimes you're the one giving support, and other times you're on the receiving end. So go easy. Don't overwhelm friends and family with phone calls or emails. Communication can be brief, 5 minutes on the phone or several sentences in an email. Find out how early or how late you can call so that you respect the other person's boundaries. Be aware of how others perceive you. Ask a friend for an honest evaluation of how you come across to others. Take note of any areas of improvement and work on them. Don't compete with others. This will turn potential friends into potential rivals. Adopt a healthy, realistic self-image. Both vanity and rampant self-criticism can be unattractive to potential friends. Resolve to improve yourself first. Cultivating your own honesty, generosity, and humility will enhance your self-esteem and make you a more compassionate and appealing friend. Avoid relentless complaining. Talk to your family and friends about how you can change those parts of your life that you're unhappy with. Adopt a positive outlook. Try to find humor in things. And finally, listen up. Sharing details about yourself and your life also can help establish rapport between you and someone else who may need your support. Speaking with and without words. Communication can be broken into three components: speaking, listening, and observing. If these components are working together, communication leads to understanding. One way to make sure that you're communicating effectively is to use I messages. In this way, you can be clear and direct and state your needs and feelings without offending someone else. I messages do not blame or judge someone's behavior. They simply state how you feel about a behavior and what you want done about it. Using I messages allow you to take responsibility for your feelings. The three parts of an I message are: I feel, insert a feeling word; when you, tell what caused the feeling; because I would like, tell what you want to happen instead. So I feel blank when you blank because blank, followed by a clear request. Try one the next time you feel your communication style is ineffective, or when you feel you want to get across some feelings. It's also important to your emotional health to be able to say no to an invitation or request without feeling guilty. Refusal skills. Say no clearly and repeat it if necessary. Say no and give a simple explanation if it seems appropriate. Delay your decision by pretending not to hear or changing the subject. Suggest an alternative activity and find an excuse to leave if all else fails. Paralanguage. Paralanguage has to do with the tone of voice and your verbal and vocal elements. Tone of voice is one part of a vocal element called paralanguage. Vocal elements involve the sound that is used for desired or undesired effects. Speaking includes verbal elements, the words you choose, and vocal elements, the sound of your voice. The other half of speaking is listening. And believe it or not, it takes some work to be a good listener. Listening is not just waiting for your turn to talk. It is letting the speaker know you understand and are involved in what he or she is saying to you. If you are a good listener, you will face the speaker and make eye contact. You will pay attention to what the person is saying, the person's body language and tone of voice. You will use verbal and nonverbal communication. You will ask questions and restate the speaker's message to check for understanding. You will show appreciation for what is being said. You will try to understand how the speaker is feeling and reflect the feelings you picked up back. You won't allow your personal biases to affect what you are hearing, and you will offer suggestions rather than advice. This is where we should be at this point. You should be finishing up your Sense of Self 2, your 2.02 quiz, and working on 2.03 effective communication and completing that quiz. To follow, you will get information about managing stress. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you soon, or hear from you soon. Let me know that you watch this recording by visiting http://tinyurl.com/HS class recordings. Your keyword, values. Remember, your explorers and practices are for your benefit. They're for you to practice the skills and the knowledge that you have learned and to apply those to your life. You can receive extra points if you complete those thoroughly and thoughtfully. Again, thanks for watching.